history of the United States. And so what happens is you then look at all of the assets, and what did best out of that was Bitcoin, or all of crypto. Why? Because not only, so gold did okay and equities did well, but Bitcoin did really well because you had both the technology bet and the monetary bet. And so it outperformed. So
Raoul Paul, an optimistic crypto investor and author of Adventures in Crypto, believes that good days in crypto are coming back very soon. In his latest interview speaks on how he is of the belief that the crypto cycle has changed. He has a strong belief that despite all the market lows, Bitcoin and Ethereum will rise once again with full potential. He has also predicted the value of Bitcoin in the coming months. Watch the video till the end and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Press the bell icon so you don't miss any update.
The largest driver of Bitcoin in the cycle. So if you think about that technology, that gives it this exponential uptrend. So if you put a logarithmic chart, it's actually pretty smooth. What are the cycles driven by? It's driven by liquidity. The biggest driver of Bitcoin is global liquidity, not just the Fed liquidity. So if you use the global bank balance sheets year on year, what you find is that's the thing. So China's already starting to print. The UK is starting to change. I think Europe will be pretty soon. So I think that all we need is a turn. The rate of change needs to turn and crypto turns, which is why, ETH bottomed in June. It's been looking forwards saying the cycle's turning. And I think it's right. So I think the cycle's turning and it takes a while to play out. So people would call this crypto spring. Spring is a time where, it rains a lot, it's cloudy a bit, sunny a bit, it's cold, it's warm. And that's exactly what the crypto market's like right now. It's just messy. But it's not really going down either. So it doesn't get colder every day. That's winter. So I think we're in crypto spring. And as liquidity changes, and I think that happens relatively soon because things are getting pretty ugly out there. Crypto right now is the fastest adoption of any technology the world has ever seen. It's twice the adoption speed of the internet. Increase in number of holders per year is faster than users of the internet in terms of growth from the first 5 million users. That's where I took it from. So crypto's still growing. This year will be a much flatter year, but it was growing at an average at about 160% a year, and the internet was growing about 80% a year. It's twice the speed. So we have never seen a technological adoption as fast as this. And so does interest rates stop that? No. Change in interest rates is the thing that stops it. That liquidity, remember, it's year-on-year rate of change. If they just stopped interest rates, if the US stopped interest rates here, over a while, the rate of change goes flat. Assets can do fine in that because remember, it's technology adoption that actually drives the price over the longer run. So it's the rate of change that's causing it. If the rate of change goes to zero and it flattens out, i.e. interest rates stay sticky, then the chances are that we just get the trend rate of adoption of the technology over time, which still gives it 100% a year rise. Everybody's going to be using blockchain technology. It's going to change the world. And it's going to be a consumer application of massive scale. Because if I extrapolate the trend rate of growth, we get to about 4 billion people in the next 5 years. So this is going to be another Cambrian explosion. So what are those use cases? So I had a thesis that culture is becoming the new asset class. And they are at a gigantic scale. So I think they're going to be tokenized using both a combination of NFTs and social tokens. And if I think the next billion people come into that and the next $1 trillion comes into the finance bucket to fund all of this, well, I want to capture both of those. So this is the biggest bet I've ever seen. It's the most intellectually rewarding thing I've ever done. It's a whole load of fun. So I'm now working stupidly 14 hours a day, like 7 days a week, but I've got a grin on my face and endless energy from doing it because these times are magic. They happen once or twice in your entire life. When opportunity is everywhere, it's not easy. It never is easy. Opportunity is everywhere. You've seen it and you go for it.